roll call. Betty?
Here.
Scott?
Here.
Bill?
Here.
Herschel?
Here.
Ann?
Here.
And I'm here. We're going to stand for our pledge of allegiance, our flag, please. Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You'll remain standing for just a moment. Dear Lord, we want to ask you to be with the city of Argo, Lord. Be with our people that have showed up to our meeting today, Lord. Be with our council. Lord, this being our last regular meeting, Lord, it's been a pleasure most of the time dealing with all the problems that the city's had and the council that we have here today, Lord. I want to thank you for the blessings that you've given each and every one of us, Lord. We want to ask you to be with our sick, Lord. You know the ones that we're speaking of, Lord. Ask you to be with all the citizens of Argo, Lord, and help them to look to the future as being a good, positive thing for the city, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
First thing we've got here is going to announce that the Christmas parade is officially the 10th of December at 10 a.m. If you have any questions or anything in regard to that, Corky Massey and Ann Cowan will be able to handle telling you how they're going to line up, where they're going to line up, how to get in the parade, what to do to participate. So, y'all have anything to add to that, or?
It'll be at the drive-in again.
The drive-in.
Line up and
Okay.
go to the old city hall, I guess.
Okay. Next, we want to announce that we're having our fall cleanup. It will start the 22nd and go through the 29th. So please let your neighbors know. Let's try to clean up Argo this fall because we hope to have it again in 3 months. That's kind of basically what we started doing, this year. And I think it's been a good project, and I think the new mayor and council will continue that because it has been so positive. But once again, and one thing to remember, there's certain things that we cannot dump, and I believe that's going to be paint, tires, any kind of chemicals. But please, when you do bring something to this cleanup, put it inside the dumpster. And once the dumpster gets full, please respect us and give us enough time to have them dumped. And because when you bring stuff and stack it 6 feet over the top of the dumpster, it ends up causing a lot of problems. It causes us manpower we have to use to clean it up, try to mash it in. We'll do the best we can to get it dumped out quickly, but show us some respect and help us make this a very positive cleanup. Anything else, Ann, to that? I have removed the Hickory Valley Road discussion about the release. It is removed from the agenda as of now. Christmas for Kids, the checking account discussion, that's been a project that Betty's over. She has asked that we put both our city clerks, our city clerk and court clerk, Amanda and Tom, on this list, and also Kristen Bowman, correct? So therefore, they will be added to this. They will be put on the check signing list, and it takes 2 signatures for one of these to get a check. Next, I'd understood we had an issue or two with some complaint in regard to Rolling Road. And I understand Ronnie Bowman met with Brian Smith the other day. Would you give us just an update?
Yeah, I met with Brian Smith about the road. That road doesn't have but an inch or less of asphalt on top of it. And it's actually washed out or shifting on the road itself right now. And Massey Asphalt is supposed to be cutting out, I think it's 250 feet, 200 feet of that road. We're going to grade it back out and put the asphalt back down and extend the warranty for 1 year on it. But we're also having some other issues with the road where it was actually paved over on the side, on the shoulders just a little bit more. They expanded the road a little bit more. They said you asked for to be widened a little bit on the road, and it's, they're starting to crack off too, because they don't have any binder or nothing up underneath.
I don't know why Ronnie was appointed to that. He don't know anything about roads. I don't know anything about the fire department or nothing. But the road was to specs, but you're gonna have some thin places and thick places, because the road had 6 inches of humps and bumps and all in it. And they do it by the weight. The road is paved, it's got it, by weight, it's got 1 inch of asphalt on it. And going up the hill where Toot Holder used to live, any of you that's been around Argo for all these years knows there were old sandstone shells up there. And water always ran out of them before it's paved, and now they still run out of it, and water's coming up out of the ground, and it's gotta come up somewhere, and that's what the road problem is. We just told them we would fix it, but you'll have to expect too, when we get through fixing it, the water's gonna find somewhere to come out of the ground at. And it was doing it before the road's paved, it'll be doing it till somebody puts 6 inches of asphalt on it and rock under it to keep it going out. I mean, it's just a road thing. We're gonna fix it, our expense, that's fine. But, nothing was wrong with, the road wasn't thin. The layer Ronnie saw was the last inch. We put 2 inches under that. He didn't know that. He's just been told part of the story. And like I said, I don't know anything about running the fire department or nothing. And he's got some stuff to learn about the road.
My suggestion is right now is Trustful Utilities suggested that they core drill the road every 500 feet. And I suggest that they core drill that road at 500 feet to make sure it does makes their
Trustful Utilities said they would hold off on that.
to make sure that their specifications of the road is actually correct all the way down the road, because I'm afraid we're gonna have problems with the road throughout. I travel the road every day, so I know what the road looks like, and I know what it looked like when it was grooved and everything.
Yeah, well, my main thing was, I remember, it's probably been 6 weeks ago or something like that, we had a complaint. And it wasn't in writing, but I mean.
September the 20th,
We
there
had a
was a
complaint.
complaint on that road.
Well, it's on Facebook, is what I saw.
Okay.
That's the only thing I saw, and me and Betty had.
And I've contacted Betty on September the 20th about the road, and nothing had been done about the road.
Well, I didn't have nothing in writing on it.
I called Trustful. I didn't set the meeting up with Trustful Utilities. Trustful Utilities set the meeting up. Brian and the other engineers set the meeting up. They called him. They called the general contractor that did the work on the job, on the road. Then they called me, wanting me to be there and Betty to be there. But Betty had the family emergency, so I told her that I would go. I took off work to be at that meeting. I was told that you were asked also to be at that meeting, and you did not show up. That's what Brian told me.
Brian called me about 3:30 one evening.
That's when he called me.
Well, and he told me that Ronnie had called him.
Yes, I
And I
did.
said, Ronnie who? He said, Ronnie Bowman. I said, okay. And him and Bradley are gonna meet me in the morning at 8 o'clock.
And she
about the
couldn't
road.
make it. She
Yeah,
couldn't make it.
I understand Betty's got a lot on her right now.
Mhm.
But when I found out that we weren't gonna have no city official there, I said, well, let's not quote a city meeting, so I'm gonna stay out, because I didn't call it. I didn't have any written complaints. Only thing I had was what me and Betty had spoke, and it was just verbal, and it was supposed to have been handled with my understanding.
Well, I had spoke to Corky about it, and Corky had agreed to go out there and fix, have Trey go out and fix the problem, ever what the problem was.
We're gonna fix it.
Yeah, but I'm
And
just
we're
saying, this was something small, I
Yeah.
mean.
But I never talked to any trustful official except when the paving first got started out there in that ditch part right there in front of Mountain Oaks right there. I had several complaints from them, and
But
I
it was
talked.
nothing to do with us.
Right, I talked to him about that, and they said that they went out there and fixed that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also got a call from a Miss Reese that lives over there on
Cedar Creek.
Cedar Creek, and she was complaining about the road also, about.
Well, the picture she had on that picture was nothing, they had a gas leak, Trustful had dug the street up out there and patched it back, and the patch is rough. That had nothing to do with our stuff either. But when we left the meeting, Trustful had dropped the thing about the core drilling. We don't need to get a bunch of stuff started that we ain't got to start. keep it simple. I told them, Trussell wants me to field, if anybody's got a complaint with Roll Lane Road, they want me to field the complaints, not, they said, don't call them, let me answer the problem. And that's what Trussell trusts me enough to handle the thing. They don't want any more issues, they said they don't want to have to fool with calls, and I offered the extra year's warranty. They didn't ask for it or nothing like that, I offered that. I'm not trying to get out anything, and Ronnie's new at this talking to, and he's making it sound like we're trying to get away with something,
Well,
we tried to beat somebody out of asphalt, we didn't do that. Paul, you remember you said if we could widen the road a little bit, to widen the road a little bit.
True.
Yeah, we went above and beyond.
You always, when you're in a position like that, you try to gain where you can gain.
Yeah,
You
that's
need to
right.
make sure it has binder and base up underneath it, or you're gonna break off. The
Ronnie,
asphalt's gonna break off.
I'm not sitting here lying, I've been doing it 50 years.
Forky, that's enough.
I know,
That's
but he's
enough.
saying it's not done to specs, and it is done to specs.
Well, let me just stop both of you. Ordinarily, when we have a road issue, have a complaint, we get it in writing. I didn't get none of this in writing, and I don't know that Betty did.
I did not, we have a form
We-
that, in the clerk's office, that can be filled out when there's a form, and that's usually what I refer them to when I get a call. I ask them to go online or to come to City Hall and fill out that form so that we have a record of the time, the day, and what their problem is.
I just wanted to try to clear.
One more thing.
Okay.
Also, they were supposed to, Massey Asphalt was supposed to send a letter stating that they would have the road work done by November the 7th and was going to extend the warranty for 1 year. As of yesterday, that letter has not been sent to Trussville Utilities or the general contractor. I called at 3:30 yesterday afternoon and checked on it.
The letter is supposed to go to them when I get through, because my warranty period starts the day I finish it. I don't know exactly what day it's gonna be. They didn't require the letter immediately, they required the letter and the guarantee. The standard forms on all the jobs I do that I guarantee states that the guarantee starts the day of completion. So until I know what day I'm gonna complete it, I can't send a guarantee letter.
And it's supposed to be restriped. The road's supposed to be restriped.
That section
also.
of it, 150 feet.
From what I heard, the whole road.
No,
Well, whatever we do, Betty, it may leak over into your term, whatever. I just request, that we do something in writing where we all know where we're at, and then we don't have no.
yeah,
we won't have no
and I got no problem with
I
Ronnie.
know, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
that'll be fine, whatever Trussville's saying or doing, Trussville's who we look to if there's a problem.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
So if
Ronnie,
there's gonna-
since you the one that initiated the call to start with, could you call Mr. Smith and ask him to send us a letter to the city stating that he is asking the Massive Asphalt to do, and then that way we have a record on file as to,
I'll call him.
You talking about
Call him
Brian?
as soon as we
It
get out
may
of
be
here.
more of what Corky's offered to do.
right,
versus
exactly.
Yeah,
Not
and I know he ain't trying to get at me, I know that, but what it is 2 inches of asphalt on a road is not gonna be 2 inches everywhere. We've got a formula, it's 225 pounds per square yard over the length of the road. You got a road that's up and down like this, and when you get through, you don't want it up and down like this. If you put exactly 2 inches everywhere, the road's not any smoother than it was before you started.
Well, that's what they make them levelers on the sides of that paving machine.
And
Where
that
they
leveler-
asphalt up and down.
The leveler is made there to take the humps and bumps out of the existing road.
And it's humped and bumped all the way down.
And all those humps and bumps up and down the road are where the ditch is settled.
Well, anyway, I just wanted us where we'll be on the same page, and maybe normally, like I said, it starts with a written complaint, that's where it should have started on this one, but let's
And
just
that's
try to cooperate, make everything better for the citizens of Argo, that's all we wanna do, that's all anybody wants. Any questions?
It seems like it'd be nice if the city of Trussville would give us their recommendation.
Their recommendation on the road is 2 inches of binder, an inch or inch and a half of top coat, and it's 4 inches of binder where they dug the road up to put the new water main in. You're supposed to have 4 inches there. I asked that question.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is it would be nice if they gave it to us in writing,
Okay.
what you're relaying to us.
I will make sure that it's in writing.
Okay, well, when we left the meeting, the coring thing was off the table.
He says yes and no. He said he may go and do it anyways.
If it has trouble, yeah, but he may go and do it. He's not requiring us to do it yet.
Any other questions? Okay, if not, thank y'all. Next, we have a request from, I'm gonna say from Chief Platts in regard to purchasing a trailer that can double up and be used by Darrell to haul the lawnmower. You know, where we have to go cut grass. I know it's kind of hard to put the lawnmower in the back of the dump truck, so. Anyway, and also, the fire department and Darrell Department has a side-by-side, what they call it, that was donated by Argo Power Equipment that we are very, very thankful for. Fire department, to be able to use theirs more efficiently, they need a way of transporting it rather than driving it 5 miles somewhere to get it to the site. So their proposal, I believe Mr. Rutledge is backing their proposal for a utility trailer that we've got the specs on. It's 6'4" wide, from what I can read here, and 12 foot long with sides and a gate or a ramp to load on. With the discount that the guy was giving the city of $460, the trailer is a total $1,288. It's $1,250 for the trailer and a $38 title fee. It has been proposed that half of this fund, half of this $1,288 come out of our 2 cent gas tax, because it'll be used partially by Darrell to help keep the sides of the roads cut and clean and haul brush if he needs to. Half of it will come from the 2 mil ad valorem tax that the fire department has, and they have enough funding left this year to do that. Do I hear a motion? Would you like to make a motion, Mr. Rutledge? It's in your department.
Yeah, I make a motion that we approve the purchase of this trailer for dual use between Public Works and the fire department for $1,288 with the funding to be, as the mayor explained, half from the fire department ad valorem and half from the 2 cent gas fund.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Any discussion? If not, I'm gonna ask for a roll call vote. Betty?
Yes.
Scott?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Herschel?
Yes.
Ann?
Yes.
And I vote yes. As I stated earlier in our work session, this document here is September 30th of 2016 BB&T account balances for the city of Argo. It's got the account numbers and what specific account that is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 accounts here. And I spoke to Betty earlier, and I told her one thing that I would like to do is to make a part of the record to show the financial status of this city. And this date is at the end of our fiscal year. It's not up to today. It's at the end of our fiscal year, September 30th. And at that point in time, we have $741,777.29. Of that, your general fund has $334,474.09. Corrections fund has $19,827.70. Your 4 cent gas tax fund has $24,021.43. Your 7 cent gas tax has $37,014.56. Your court fund has $93,112.46. Fire department has $9,180.82. Capital Improvement Fund has $84,121.96. Savings account, $1,788.53. 2-cent tobacco, gas, and tobacco tax has $24,601.49. Fire protection tax, $36,388.69. Police Department Equipment Fund, $75,844.69. Park Fund, $1,400.87. I just wanted for the record this to be made a part of our minutes today. And basically, what it is showing is exactly what we have, at that point in time, September 30th, what we had in our accounts. So I would like to ask for a motion to make this document a part of our minutes for today's meeting.
I'll make that motion.
Do I hear a second?
I second.
Any discussion? If not, I'm gonna ask for a roll call vote. Betty?
Abstain?
Scott?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Herschel?
Yes.
Ann?
Abstain.
And I vote yes. Thank y'all very much. Next, just want to announce that we have been designated as Argo was ranked the 3rd safest city in Alabama due to its commitment to the safety and security of its residents. SafeWise is proud to present this award to the city of Argo for their efforts in community safety and crime prevention. This says a lot for our police department, and I want to say thank you for the council that has helped support this police department to put us in this position. We've got 2 sets of minutes. So y'all had an opportunity to look them over? If you have, we'll address them. If you have not, we've got 1, 2, 3 sets. Do y'all want to address them? The first set is September 28th, 2016. This was a special call meeting. Do I hear a motion to adopt September 28th, 2016 minutes as presented?
I'll make that motion.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Any discussion? If not, I'm gonna ask for a roll call vote. Betty?
Yes.
Scott?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
Herschel?
Yes.
Ann?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next is October the 3rd, the work session, another special call. October the 3rd. October the 3rd, okay. I've got a work session, October the 3rd at 5 o'clock, and a regular meeting at 6 o'clock. Is there any? Do I hear a motion to adopt both of these minutes as presented?
I'll make that motion.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Any discussion? If